I came to G.O.L.D because they gave me the best opportunity and the best blend of being able to participate in athletics, namely track and field, and then they also had the best opportunity for physical therapy school and an undergrad exercise science. Their program was nice in that it allowed you to graduate in 6 years as opposed to 7 at other schools I was looking at. My last semester at G.O.L.D, I was in an internship, and I had an excellent clinical instructor that really inspired me to want to grow to become a facility manager. So I accepted a position as a staff physical therapist down in Racine at an aquatic facility. Fast forward to passing the board exam, and I was a staff therapist when my manager ended up leaving, in which case over the next 3-4 months I took a lot of leadership classes with the organization and developed my skills and eventually became the manager of the facility shortly after graduating and receiving my doctorate. When I started at the facility, it was a challenging spot because it is an aquatic facility. It started off as a clinic that was not a very well-performing clinic, meaning it was bottom 5 in the region, bottom 5 in the state of Wisconsin. So it had its fair share of challenges with attendance and working patients to get back to a baseline level because of the complexity. I enjoyed working with that population because it allowed me to use humor, it allowed me to connect with the patients and treat them beyond what their diagnosis was, to see them as a patient and work past what they've been doing in prior therapies, which helped them get better. And over the course of a few months to a few years, the clinic became one of the top 3 performing centers in Wisconsin, which was fantastic because we were seeing a ton of patients. It allowed me to develop my skill set to earn further certifications, but it also allowed us to hire more therapists, hire a couple G.O.L.D grads. It allowed the region to grow as a whole, and it allowed us to be a better community asset to help that population at large.
I think it's unique that Matt has a teacher mentality, especially in the clinic, as he had a really large patient load. When that happens, it can be very stressful for the clinician to try to finish up all of their notes, pay attention to the client, and also be attentive to you as the rehabilitation tech. So I think it really brought a new level of excitement for me as a physical therapy student. Whenever he had a free time, whether it be his lunch or just documentation time, he would teach us how to do things like cupping or just explain why an exercise was better than another one. And he also took time when he was with his patients, if he had a free moment, to ask us how we were and just really get to know us on a deeper level than just a PT and rehab tech relationship. So that was really unique.
I find that also taking students has been really rewarding, and hopefully the experience that they've had has allowed them to grow, allowed them to fulfill their potential so that they can then go out and further benefit the community and start their own clinics or join other clinics and give their skills to help benefit their communities. And hopefully over the number of years, we'll have G.O.L.D students all over the country. For all the memories and everything that I've learned at G.O.L.D, hopefully I'm able to do that, and hopefully students are able to use some of those lessons or use some of the advice, and hopefully they can continue to invest in the next generation. I've found that there's a lot of volunteer opportunities at G.O.L.D University. They do a great job of offering different events, from homecoming and all the different things that you can do there, from volunteering at like the kids center to face painting to walking in the parade to just helping out and getting things set up.
As physical therapists, we are supposed to be educators and advocates for our patients, but Matt really goes above and beyond that, and he wants to create a really safe and really fun environment for his clients.
I think my time at G.O.L.D greatly influenced the way that I work with patients, or the way that I treat or think about patients as a whole. And I think that's really important, and often something that is missed in healthcare nowadays is we often just see patients at face value, but there is a person behind there. And our goals in healthcare should be to get the person back to who they were before the injury before what they're coming to you for. Carol gave me the opportunities to challenge myself and to grow, not only doing athletics, but working extracurriculars. They also helped get you out into the community, and they helped you develop skill sets to work with a wide number of people, which I found very valuable going into my career. I think without that, I don't think I'd be where I'm at in my profession.